Alright, there we go. Alright, hello, Internet people. Here are my Week 6 picks with our good friend Justin, and this week, introducing Brandon to the pick squad. Alright. So, for the first game we have the Buccaneers and Falcons. I don't believe either team is very good, but I believe that since the defenses of both teams are terrible, that we're going to see a shootout. And I think the shootout is going to end in the Falcons winning because I think they're better than the Buccaneers. That one should be 34-28.
Fitzmagic.
Fitzmagic isn't even starting it again.
It's Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Oh,
But, yeah, next game. This is the game that the good old peanut gallery in the back is gonna love. They're gonna be all up about this one. The Steelers versus the Bengals. Now, I'm a Ravens fan, but these two back here are Bengals fans. But to be fair and to be non-biased, I'm gonna give the Steelers the win over the Bengals. Even though the power rankings would disagree with me, and even though everything doesn't line up in the way for the Steelers, they're minus Le'Veon and all that stuff, I still have to give the Steelers the win just due to the fact that the Bengals always seem to find a way to play very badly against the Steelers.
Big Ben's crumbling down all London.
I don't know about that. He's in the top 5 of passers.
He's
but
getting old. Time for retirement.
I actually don't believe that, but, you know, the other part, probably not true. Now, this next game, wait, I forgot the score of that game. I said Steelers win it 27-24, and shit's, oh my, what the hell? Oh, crap.
Did it just crash again?
No.
No, OBS popped up.
Are you kidding me?
Shit.
Alright, there we go. Okay,
Let's keep
now
going.
we're getting back on track. Okay. So, now we have the next game. Chargers and Browns. I have to give the Browns the win here. I mean, like, I believe more in Baker Mayfield than I do
Browns in
in...
the Super Bowl.
no. But I do believe in Baker Mayfield more than I do in the Chargers and their ability to win football games.
Baker, win maker.
No.
Yes.
But, maybe in this case, yes, because I'm giving the Browns the 20-17 victory here. Next game, Bills versus Texans. I think this is a terrible game.
Garbage
Don't watch it. Both of them are terrible teams. But I believe in J.J. Watt and his wood
Tell
chopping
him to
ways.
go home. Smack 'em, Bills.
Chop that wood.
Yeah, I believe in J.J. Watt and his wood chopping ways. And I think the Texans are going to win 23-13.
Dirty New York. Show 'em.
Now this next game is the Bears versus the Dolphins. So exactly. We, in this room, believe in Mitch Trubisky, otherwise known as the
Trubisky.
Holy Trubisky.
Yes. Get killed
That, and also, the Dolphins are going to be falling off. They got lucky in the first couple of weeks when they went 3-0. The Bears are legit. Trubisky plus Khalil Mack. I mean, there's really nothing you could do against that. But I still think the Dolphins have a decent team, but they're just not as good as everybody thought they would be, especially after that 3-0 start. They're going to lose. The Dolphins will lose this one 27-20, and the Bears will get the win. Cardinals, Vikings, easy. 27. Yeah, what that man said, and also 27. And the score is going to be 27-10 Vikings. The Cardinals suck, all right, but the 49ers suck more, and that's what I said last week. They wouldn't suck more if it weren't for the injury of Jimmy G, but you have to give the Vikings that one. That's easy. Jets, Colts. Well, per some different sources and various things, especially coming from Brandon over here. Apparently, the Colts are very injured, so I'm going to have to give the Jets the win here, 24-17. I believe in Andrew Luck, but I don't think he can really realistically carry the Colts because they're just so bad. So I'll give Darnold the win here, and the Jets as well, 24-17. Seahawks and Raiders, the London game this week. The Raiders are bad, the Seahawks are bad,
Raiders.
But I looked at the stats, and the stats say the Raiders should probably get the win this week, so I'm going with the Raiders. 17-10. And normally I would go with the Seahawks, but Earl Thomas is injured.
No beast mode.
So, and also but Beast Mode is on the Raiders now, too.
I know.
So there's that, too. So the Raiders won 17-10 there. The back of the sheet now. Carolina versus Washington.
Oh, God.
Gotta give the Panthers the win.
Hmm.
Because the Redskins are terrible. And they proved that to me last week. They failed me. I picked them in the upset against the Saints. I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. I'm going to give the Panthers the 30-23 victory. I have faith in the Redskins to put up some points.
Super Cam style.
But Cam Newton is... discard what that man said. Cam Newton... Cam Newton...
Shame.
Cam
Oh,
Newton
get out.
is a top 10 quarterback in the
God
NFL.
of sucking.
Maybe he might be number 10, but he's still probably a top 10 QB in the NFL.
Worst ever. Ever.
So Panthers get the win, 30-23. Then this guy back here is gonna hate this game, and he's gonna hate this pick. But I can't go against it because they're a really good team. Rams versus Broncos. The Rams win 33-20.
God, girly, the
Broncos.
Because
No, Broncos are.
The Broncos are terrible, and they
Rams are.
That's his bias right there. He's just afraid to admit that the Rams are going to go 6-0 this week.
They can go.
And the fact is the Broncos are terrible. And Case Keenum had a fluke year last year, and now everyone knows it.
He'll come back.
The Rams are going to win 33-20. Jags versus Cowboys. Might as well start calling them the Cowgirls, just due to how fucking terrible they are this season. They're just awful.
Big and bright.
They're so bad. It's disgusting how bad the Cowboys are. They only have like one good player, and his name is Ezekiel Elliott. And even when he does good, it's still a toss-up because Dak Prescott is not as good as Tony Romo. I said it. All right, I said it. He's not as good as Tony Romo was. Tony Romo would be finding ways to win these games. And also, I think the Cowboys are missing Dez a little bit out there, too, because they have no receivers. They also probably missing the retired Jason Witten as well. They're missing a lot of weapons. They didn't do anything to improve it. They, in fact, got rid of Dez. They threw Dez to the side, said forget about him. They're paying the price. Yeah, he was. Jerry Jones tossed him aside, and they're paying the price. And the Jags the defense is good, but Blake Bortles is bad.
London
But they can
Jags.
still, they're not going to play in London this week.
I know, but he still got the London Magic this year, though.
Yeah, but they're not playing there this
I know,
week.
but, I mean,
But
you might as well
anyway,
send him away.
the Jags are still going to win 17-10. It's going to be a bad game, defensive game, but the defense for the Jags is better than the defense for the Cowboys. That's game weekend, by the way. All right, so looks like I forgot one pick here. I'm going to pick the Ravens and the Titans game now. So I'm going to give the Ravens the win in this game.
I wonder why.
By
Yeah,
a
they're
score
going to the Olympus, the home of the gods.
of 20-16.
Titans. Who are the Tigers, the mighty, mighty
that's
Tigers?
enough of that, Justin. That's enough. See, no one's going to remember the Titans this
They will
week.
if they remember Denzel.
The reason that the Ravens are going to win this one is pretty simple.
Remember, sunshine.
Alright, the Ravens are going to win this one just due to the fact that I just think, as a team, the Ravens are better than the Titans, and that's just how it is.
But they don't have
The
Kratos.
statistics point in the Ravens' favor. The Ravens also know the defensive coordinator of the Titans, Dean Pease. Dean Pease was the defensive coordinator of the Ravens last year, so they'll be able to predict his schemes and whatnot.
But Senpai, you see the Titans.
But no one's going to remember the Titans. The Ravens are going to win 2016. Let's just let that stadium. Brady's angry, and you know he's angry because of the way the Patriots been playing this year.
Brady Gordon, Brady Dead.
Will Kermit be able to win it? Find
And
out.
I'm just gonna have to give the Patriots the win on this one. 35-33.
Smart pick there.
Mahomes.
Patriots win shootout games, okay? Mahomes and the Chiefs only give you shootout games. The Patriots find ways to win shootout games, and they've been doing it for years with Brady and Belichick. There's no way the Patriots lose at home against the Chiefs, which the Chiefs have the worst defense in the NFL statistically. Josh Gordon and Julian Edelman are going to run all over that defense. There's just no way.
Been messed up this year.
Yeah, Gronk's stoppable too.
And Gronk will get at least one touchdown. Maybe two. Probably two. You have Gronk on your fantasy team this week. Start him, because the man's going to have a day. Alright. And then the last game here. This one I should probably already just check off, because I know I'm going to get it right. Packers versus 49ers. The Packers are definitely going to win this one. The 49ers are probably the worst team in the league. They don't have a quarterback right now. Jimmy G is out for the whole season. That defense is terrible. They lost to the freaking Cardinals. The Cardinals. You lost to the Cardinals. You're definitely going to lose to Aaron Rodgers in the Pack. You're not even going to score above 6 points. You're going to be 27-6.
Hashtag sign Colin.
I like the Cardinals, but I just don't think they're good. And that's pretty much it this week. Any last thoughts, gentlemen?
This semester.
Semester?
I'm sorry. I apologize, people of the internet. I mean, this season of
Before people
football. This
like
season
us.
of football has been a circus show, and it's going to get more interesting. So keep tuned in.
I mean, like, we also have to consider that Kermit the Frog plays for the Chiefs.
Exactly.
Don't forget about that. Well, that's it. I'll see you all next week.